Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Today I have a declutter video for you. I finally have decided to tackle my foundation, skin tint, finishing powder, bronzer, setting powder, primer drawer. It's a mouthful, I know, but I really needed to get my collection organized so I could see what I had and be able to reach for things that I've been thinking about, but it was just too much clutter for me to even bother with, so I keep grabbing the same things over and over again. And hopefully this will encourage me too to begin doing Shop My Stash videos so that I'm not neglecting my collection and throwing things away before they've expired. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Now it's time for the declutter. Okay, so here we are. Let's just rip the band-aid off and get this declutter going. This drawer mainly has foundations, primers, and finishing or setting powders. I have no idea how much stuff I'm going to get rid of today, but the goal is to simply get rid of what it is I know I'm no longer going to reach for, and then we can just go from there. So let's see. I'm going to begin. Where do I begin? Let's make a little room, first of all. I have all this stuff up here. Let's move some of this stuff over. So I have a little bit of room to set things down. We're going to come back to these in a minute. Okay, let's see. So we have this little tray right here. I hope I have room. I'm just going to set it down. Actually, I'm going to set it right here. I think you can pretty much see it. And if you can't, you'll see what I'm going to grab. Again, I'm just going to reach for the things I know for sure I'm not going to use. So I have this Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation from L'Oreal. And the problem is I haven't opened this yet, but you can probably see it's very red compared to the rest of my skin. I don't even think I've used this, so let's just see. I have some wipes. Get some wipes going because we're going to need those too. Let's see what this looks like. It looks good. I think it'll be okay for summer, so I'll probably just keep this one. Yeah, I think it's okay. I just haven't used it yet, so hopefully I'll just grab for this in an upcoming video. I really love these a lot. They are the L'Oreal, not a frame. They're the L'Oreal True Match foundations, and this one is in, what is this in? C7, Cool 7. But the problem again is, let me see about this one real quick. This one should be okay. One of these though is like too warm for me. I can't remember which one. We're going to figure it out here in a minute. We'll keep that for now. Wait, let me sniff it. Make sure it still smells good. Yeah, it smells good. We're good. We'll keep that one. This one is, I think this one's okay too. This is Warm 8 from the same line. Yep, it's fine. I just bought these, so there should be two others of this one, but this is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Acid in 7/8. And I was going to use this actually in an upcoming video, so you'll see this soon, but that's what it looks like. And I don't think it's picking up on camera, but it might. It almost has a sort of little iridescence that's in it, if you can see that from here. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to keep it. This is going nowhere fast, you guys. Come on now. All right. This one is from Maybelline. It is the Dream Velvet Foundation in 92 Caramel. I'm going to get rid of this one because one, I've had it for a long time, and two, since I've had it, I think I've only reached for it once or twice because I do not like this formula at all. So this has to go. This one is from LA Girl. It is the Tinted Foundation. I just bought this, so I'm keeping it. There's a couple up here I'll show you in a minute. I'm keeping all those. What's this? This is from Laura Mercier. It is the Tinted Moisturizer that's oil-free. I have mine in the shade 6W1 Tan. I don't even think I've opened this yet, so I'm keeping it. This is brand new. It's from NYX. It's the Blur Foundation. Haven't opened it, keeping it. Ditto from Sephora. It's the Best Skin Ever Foundation. This one is in 34.5N, I believe, for neutral. Keeping it. This one is from Revlon. It's the Color Stay Foundation in 510 Pecan. And I don't know if this is going to be a summer-only foundation or what, because from here it's looking real red, so we're going to see. This one I've had for quite a while. It's from CoverGirl. It's the Ready Set Gorgeous Foundation in 315, and I think this one leans a little too neutral on me, so I'm getting rid of it. Ditto. This one, oops, sorry guys. This one is also from CoverGirl, Clean Fresh, number 610, Rich Deep. But this one is not a good shade match for me either, so I'm getting rid of this one. Okay, let's keep going. I love this foundation because of how it feels, but shake it up a little bit. This one is from Guerlain, and it is the L'Essential Natural Glow Foundation, 16-hour wear. It's really beautiful, but this shade is not for me. And if you can see at the bottom there, the expiration was 4/21. So I never wore, well, I did wear it a few times, but it just couldn't, I had to like really work with it to make it work, and I'm not into all that. So this has to go anyway. Okay. So keeping, you can see these are being kept, right? Okay, so keeping that. This is the Giorgio Armani Foundation. It's the one that's the Luminous Silk. I have mine in the shade 8 3/4, and I'm keeping this. I haven't even opened it yet. This stays. This one is from Laura Mercier. Still, it's brand new. Haven't opened it yet. It's the Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. I have mine in this shade 4C1 Praline. Keeping it. This one is from Makeup by Mario. It's the Surreal Skin Foundation, and I have mine in the shade 18W. Have not opened it yet, so I'm keeping it. How did I have these packed in here before? I know they fit. We'll figure it out. This one is from Chanel. It's the Ultra Taint Foundation. All Day Comfort Flawless Finish. I have mine in the shade, what shade is this? BD121. I have not worn this yet, so I'm keeping it. You guys, how in the world did I have this stuff packed in here so neat just a minute ago? And now I'm trying to put it back and it's looking all crazy. It's okay. We'll figure it out, I suppose. I don't know how people do this, and they do it so casually, like, oh, you just pop it back in the box. And I'm like, really? Here's that NYX. This is Dior. I love Dior Backstage foundation. I have it in 5W and 4W. This is 4W, which is a little bit too light, but I can mix it in with other foundations. That's why I bought it. I love this stuff so, so much. I think for this bottle, there's probably about this much left, so... fantastic foundation. You guys just saw this one. And let's see. This is the Fashion Fair. It is the Skin Flex Stick. I have another one of these in one shade deeper, and it's too deep for me. So I grabbed this one, and it's in Brown Sugar Babe, which I believe is a reference to brown sugar from D'Angelo. And what else do we have over here? Oh, this one is from Pat McGrath Labs. You can see that it's still in the container. I have not opened it yet. This is in the shade Medium 20. It's the Skin Fetish Foundation. And what else do we have? Oh, this Laura Mercier. We're going to put that back. I seriously cannot figure out why there suddenly is not enough room in here when I had enough room a little bit ago. Here we go. Laying it flat. Might have to come back to this. I don't think it's going to close. We'll come back to it. I think I'm just making a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. We'll probably find some more room here in a minute. Okay, so let's see. Let's scoot this over a little. That's better. Okay, so what do we have here? This is Pat McGrath Labs. It's a concealer. This is a Sublime Perfection concealer. I just got this. And it's in the shade M20. It matches the foundation. This is another one of those L'Oreal True Match foundations. I love this foundation so much. I wear it constantly. I love this stuff. It just matches my skin beautifully. So keeping this. This is in W8. This is still new. I got it from Ulta. It is a primer. It's a matte eye primer. I'm not going to use a matte eye primer though, so I'm not really sure why I bought this. I probably needed to buy something to get something for free, so I'm going to donate this. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I've only used this maybe once or twice, so I'm keeping it. This is the Jelly Pop Dew Primer, which I do like. I've used this a couple times. Once I didn't realize how dewy it was going to get, so I was a dewy, hot, oily, dewy mess, but I'm keeping this one because I know how to use it now. This is from Dr. Brandt. It's the Pore Refining Primer. I actually wear this on its own, and then on top of it, I'll put like a finishing powder just for a little bit of color, but I do like this primer, so I'm keeping it. This one is from Milani. It's the Skin Quench Hydrating Primer. I do like a quenching hydrating primer, so I'm going to keep this. This one is from Charlotte Tilbury. It is the Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Sunscreen Invisible UV Flawless Primer. Woo! What a title. I have not opened this yet, but I know I'm going to like it because I did swatch it when I was in store, so I'm keeping this. This is from Tatcha. It is the Silk Canvas Primer. I've been using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So once I finish that one, I'll open this one, and then I'm probably going to be done with those putty type primers for a while. This is the other version of that e.l.f. Power Grip. This is the one that has the 4% niacinamide, so keeping this. This is the Sephora Smooth and Blur Primer, and I'm keeping this one. We're going nowhere with this, you guys. I'm getting rid of nothing, apparently. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte. I just repurchased this. I've had this so many times, like a million times. I love this primer so much. I don't always go for a mattified look, but when I do, I really like to use this one, and I do reach for this one, along with another one that I don't even see up here, so it must be in my overstock. This is the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. I have mine in the shade 33.5Y. I had originally purchased a different shade, but it was too red and too deep, so I went to get this one instead. So yes, this is from Hourglass. It is the Veil Mineral Primer. I've used this a million times, but I don't like it. I just kept using it because I wanted to like it, and I don't, so I'm getting rid of it. And here's just the smaller version of it right here. That was easy. This one is from Laura Mercier. It is the Pure Canvas Primer. It's a hydrating primer. I really like this one a lot. This is a nice product. I have the NYX Brow Glue. Not sure why it's in here with primers, but maybe I just, in my mind, it's a priming item. So I'm keeping this. Oh, okay, so we have the, oh, this is new. The Huda Beauty Luminous Matte Liquid Concealer and Corrector in the shade Peanut Butter 6.7R. I had a really hard time picking between this one and I think the other shade was Praline, but I decided this one would be the better fit. So, and then I have the Juvia's Place. This is the concealer and it's in the shade 13, but I don't like this formula. There's something about this formula that just does not, I can't put my finger on it. I honestly cannot, but I don't like it, so I'm getting rid of it. These are backups for the backups of the stuff that's actually open. You know these. You've seen them a million times before. These are the LA Girl Pro Conceal concealers. This one is in Fawn. Pretty sure of it. Yep. Fawn is my favorite one. And then this is the red version. There's also a salmony pink one somewhere around here. Keeping those. This one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's a hydrating primer. I know you see a theme going with these primers, don't you? I like this stuff a lot. I think this replaced the other primer water, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm keeping that. I talk about these constantly. I love them so much. They are the Lancome Dainty Dole Ultra Wear All Over Concealers. Shade 470 is the one I wear the most, but I also have 460 and then 415 for mixing in. So clearly I'm keeping those. And here's some more of those LA Girl concealers. This one is open in Fawn, but there's like literally just a little bit left because I just go through these. And then this is from Milani. It is a contour, liquid contour and conceal. And this one is number 4 Cocoa. I have the, what do you call it? The color corrector that I have open right now that I'm really liking the formula. So I think I've probably only used this once, but my whole complaint about these is the packaging. It gets so messy. Like I really tried to be careful with this one, but I do like this formula. So, oh my gosh, if I get rid of nothing, this is really going to have been, what was the point, right? To get rid of nothing? I don't think so. I wear these all the time. You guys have seen me wear these. This is the Lancome Skin Feels Good Octinoxate Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 23 Hydrating Skin Tint in Healthy Glow. It's just something easy to slap on your face when you're not really trying to do any makeup, but you're still trying to look half decent. So yeah, I like this one. And then this one I picked up in Vegas. It's the Yves Saint Laurent, the new. And I have mine in the shade, what shade is this? I have no idea. I think it's 13 is the shade. So yeah, I like this stuff too. You've also seen this on my channel many times. And let's see, is it still good? Let's check. I'm pretty sure it's still good because I feel like I used it just a few months ago. Yeah, it's fine. What else do we have going on here, you guys? This is insane. I've got to get rid of something. Am I seriously only getting rid of a couple things? I guess so. I guess it's how it goes. This is the NYX Professional Can't Stop, Won't Stop powder. I had to buy this online because they didn't have it in store. It's in the shade Caramel. This is RCMA powder. I love this setting powder, but it is very drying. Like you're going to feel dry if you use it. So just be aware if you have dry skin and you want to try it out, make sure that you really prep the skin well and moisturize. What else do we have over here? Everything, all of it. These are all new, but I'll show you. This one is from MAC and it is the Skin Finish Sunstruck Radiant Bronzer. I should throw this in the compass case so I start using it. It's so pretty. I'll show you. That's what the powder looks like. It's really, really pretty. I love this. And I love the packaging. I think MAC is doing a great job with just repackaging their products. Looks good. Oh, here's something I can get rid of. This is RCMA thinning liquid. So basically you use this to thin out anything that you've been working with, like a foundation or something that is too thick. But I obviously never used it, and I've had this bottle for years. I mean, I'm sure it's fine, but I'm not going to use it, so I'm getting rid of it. This is new. I just got this not long ago. It's the NARS Laguna Bronzing Cream. So for the cream and the powder, what I did was, in the cream, I have Laguna number 4. But in the powder, I have number 5, because the cream, I think this runs a little bit deeper than the powder does, just so you know. This is from Clinique. It is the Stay Matte Oil-Free Makeup. I don't think I've ever worn it. I think I bought it and stuck it in here and just never even looked at it again. So I'm going to get rid of it, but here's what it looks like. I don't know. I have no idea, you guys, where I grab stuff like this. I got mine in the shade 21 Caramel, but I just was like, I'm not going to use this. I don't even think about this. I only found it because it was sitting like with something else. So, and then this is from Juvia's Place. It is the Velvet Matte Foundation. Again, I'm just not really a mattifying foundation kind of person. So, and I don't think I've ever even used this. I don't know why I keep trying, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this too. This is the Fenty Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I have mine in the shade 20. I do plan to use this, so I'm going to keep this. This is from Too Faced. It's the Born This Way Oil-Free Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. I have mine in the shade Maple. And I don't think I've worn this ever, not once. But I'm keeping it because it's still good. What else? Y'all, this is ridiculous. What's this? Oh, you know what? These are supposed to be for mixing into your foundation. When your foundation is either like too light, too deep, not brown enough, too brown, whatever. They have these adjusters that you can use to mix in. And as much as I would like to believe that I were that studious, I'm not. I'm not the one or the two, so I'm getting rid of these. Over here, I have the One Size powder. This is a setting powder. I just bought this, I think, for the spring sale. This is in the shade Translucent, so I'm keeping it. This is the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation in the shade Tan 325N, and this one is still too deep for me. And the next color that was up from it was too light, so I don't think this is the brand for me in terms of a powder foundation, so I'm going to get rid of it. Here we have the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. This is the translucent one, I believe. Yeah, the original. So I'm keeping this. This is still new. It's not even open yet. And powders are something I probably can hold on to for a while before I finally let them go. Let's even back here. What's this? We'll look at this real quick. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in number 4. And I believe I also have this powder in another shade altogether. I think I have 3 and 4. So I'm keeping this. Come on. Come on. This is the Black Opal Powder in the shade Marvelous Maple. I bought this a few months ago. I'm keeping it. And then this is the Sephora Micro Smooth Finishing Powder. This is in the shade 33 Honey. I have this in another shade as well. I have this in a couple different shades. I love this powder, you guys. It's so good. I mean, it's so, so good. So if you're looking for a really good setting powder or finishing powder, This is the one I recommend for sure, especially for the price point. Are you kidding me? You can't beat it with a stick. This is from Rimmel. It's the Stay Matte Powder. This one is too red for me. I picked it up in Pecan 31. I thought I could use it. I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to get rid of it. And then this is the other one of those micro smooth powders. This is the one that's in Deep. And again, these are really, really good. You can see mine's a mess because I use it all the time. And you can see that the dome is even like come to almost be flat because I really like these. And then this one is from MAC. It is the Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. This one also is almost flat. It's very red, but I've been able to work with it this whole time. However, I've had this powder forever, and I find that I reach for other powders instead of this one. So I'm going to get rid of this one. This is new. It's from Sephora. It's one of their setting powders, just one of the neutral ones. This is in the shade Universal, and it's still in the packaging, so I'm keeping it. This is from Black Radiance. It's the loose setting powder, but this setting powder is entirely too red for me. I had to match it online and it just is not going to work out, so I'm getting rid of this one. This is in the shade Honeymoon. And I hope you can see it's just way too red. So that has to go. These are all foundation backups. And I think I'm going to take them all out of here and put them in the actual box where I keep all of my backup products so that I don't have them sitting back there like that. So I'm just going to show you what they look like. How about we begin with these? These are all from Lancome. This is the old formula. This is the Tainty Dole Ultra Wear Foundation. I have mine in the shade 455, which is Suede C, and 450, which is Suede N. And also the base. So this is a primer from Lancome. And it's a primer. Like, it looks like this. Like this. So yeah, it's meant for priming your makeup. And I guess I should show you what the other shades look like. Here's 450 Suede N, in case you're wondering. And here is 455 Suede C, as in cool. And that's what that one looks like. I also have the Lancome. Oh my gosh, I almost knocked this over, you guys. I also have the Lancome Skin Feels Good Octonaut Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 23. I believe this is supposed to be the same as this one. But this one is the other version. Let's open it. This is in Sweet Honey. And I have not used this at all. And you can see I've had it forever. So it just separated, but it's not, you know, separated in the sense of gross. It just was separated. However, I'm not going to use it because according to this, it expired in 2020. So I'm going to throw that away. I probably should look and see about this one. I've had this one for a while though, and I've been using it. It's pretty new. Here it is. I'm fine. This is 2024. We're fine. Tripping for no reason, you guys. This is this is the Dior Backstage Foundation. This is the one that should be in 5. Yeah, this is the one in 5W. So this is the other version, or the same version of the other one. It's just the other shade. Love this stuff. I probably should leave this one in here. I'm gonna leave this one in here, but the rest of them are going in the overflow box. This is Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. It is in 4.5W, and I think I just bought this last month, I believe. It's just been laying down, but this is what it looks like. It's very pretty. I love a dewy skin look, so this is for me. And kind of going back over here real quick. I think I already got rid of it. I did, okay. This is a replacement for the other one that I had from Shiseido. This is some of the best foundation I've ever used, you guys, ever. It's the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. And this one is in the shade 430 Cedar. And let me show you what it looks like. It looks like this in the bottle, but it's perfect. I don't know what else to say. This is some of the most beautiful foundation I have ever worn, ever. It's beautiful. I have the other bottle in my compass case right now because I think that one is about almost finished. So when that one's done, this is the one that I'll be opening next. I'm telling you, like, just buy it. It's some of the most beautiful foundation, I promise. This one is the one we just looked at, right? I hope so. Getting senile, you guys. I also have a concealer here from Dior. It's the Backstage Concealer. This one is in the shade 4W. So I think I'm going to actually leave this one in here. Let me check and make sure there's nothing else back here. Nothing of note. It's all just little bric-a-brac and nonsense. So let's straighten all this out. I'll do the thing where I speed the camera up so you don't have to sit through all of this with me, okay? Here it is. This one. It looks like I had that. I don't know if that's because I didn't use it, so I'll get it out. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's good. I think it looks way more organized than it did. All of those other foundations I have, I'm going to put those in my overstock. So hold on. Let me see if I'm telling the truth. If I even have room, we're going to check. Ooh, I don't know, you guys. This thing is full. Real full. Let's see. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Can you see this box? I know. This box is filled to the brim. I don't know if I have enough room in my overstock, to be completely honest. I might have to rethink this. Oh. You know, maybe I need to have a different video where I go through my overstock and start handing some of this stuff off to other people too, but I think I've already done that recently, and somehow I feel like it's just not disappearing anytime soon, so we'll figure it out later. All right, so I think, yeah, I think that's it. We're going to figure out the rest later, but here's everything. Aside from all of the foundations that I'm going to be putting into my overstock, this is now what my drawer looks like, and I feel like it is far more manageable and reasonable to reach in here and grab exactly what I need and not feel overwhelmed by what I see, because I can see everything. I know what's in here. I don't have to spend 15 minutes, you know, contemplating my navel, trying to figure it all out. I can just reach in, grab whatever powders I want, whatever foundations, skin tints, whatever, and primers and just be done. So yeah, I feel good. That feels good. Here's everything I'm getting rid of, just so you know. Here's all the stuff that's going to go because I never used it, didn't touch it, it expired, whatever. And I know it doesn't seem like much, but at least it's something. Something's better than nothing. Anyways, that's all the stuff, you guys.